Hello friends, we are with our paper 2 content and we have started already the second chapter of paper 2, logic gates and Boolean algebra. In this session, you will learn a sub-content of this chapter, implementation of Boolean equations and laws of Boolean algebra, in which you will familiar with how to implement a given logical operation by using logic gates with the help of couple of examples. Then you will learn various laws of algebra. In that, you'll understand their use to simplify the given equation by which the size of equation becomes short, number of logical operations will get decreased, result of which construction circuit required to implement the equation becomes small in size and obviously of low in cost. So at start, let us begin with the concept of implementation of Boolean equations. Let's see here what it means. Implementation of equation means to draw a logic diagram for given equation or given logic. You are quite familiar with a logical operation that we can express in the form of mathematical equation, also known as logical or Boolean equations. Sometimes a logic is always expressed in the form of statements, also called as logical statements, or it may be given in the form of truth tables also. So that logic we can implement by using logic gate, means we have to draw a logic diagram for by using logic gates for the given expression or given logical operation. Idea will be more clear with the help of examples. We'll see one by one. Let's see the first example here. We have been asked to implement the equation by using basic gates, and also you are asked to list the number of gates used in the diagram for the implementation. Equation is of this one. Output of the logic diagram or operation y will be equals to a bar and b, or a and b bar, or a and c. If you observe this equation carefully, this equation has three terms. Let's see here how to implement this by using the logic gates. So as I said, three terms are there. First term can be as a bar ANDing with b, second as a bar AND with b bar, third term as a and c. In between all three terms there is a plus sign, means OR operation. So one by one we'll try to construct a logical operation of each term by concerned logic gate, and diagram becomes of in this way. A, B, C are the inputs, right? To get the first term a bar and b, and get 1 can be used. With the inputs a in the path, a NOT gate will bring the a bar, and second input is a b. Therefore, the output of first AND gate a bar and b will be as the first term. Similarly, to get the second term, input a is applied to the second AND gate along with b applied through NOT gate, that means as a b bar. So a and b bar are the input. So output of second AND gate will be as a and b bar is our second term. Whereas to get the third term, we have to use one more AND gate with the input as a and c. So output can be as a and c. So if you observe here, a connections shown here with a dot means junction. Otherwise, crossing of line does not means there is a connections. In case of all type of logical construction, you'll find henceforth you will draw number of lines one above other one without having any connections. Only where to show the connections we place the dot. Whereas in case of analog electronics, the concept used of jumping over the line, because number of connections are quite less. In case of digital circuits, number of connections, number of lines at the input output may be of large number. Therefore, showing the jump over the crossing of line is not a solution, that becomes more complex. Therefore, just a line passing one above other does not have the connections. Wherever there is a connections, place a dot, indicate a junction. So you have got the three terms by three AND gates, and get one output as a bar and b, second AND gates output as a and b bar, and third AND gates output as a and c. These three terms In between them there is a OR. So apply the output of all these gates to the one more OR gate having three inputs. As a result, resultant Y will be the output given in the equation. So you have got implementation of equation by using basic gates. Now the last part is what? To list out the number of gates used. If you observe here, all the gates we have been used are the basic gates. NOT gates used are two number, 1 and 2. Two input AND gates used are of 1, 2 and 3 numbers. Two input AND gate. Whereas one more gate used at output is 3 input OR gate of a single or one number only. So in this way, we have got logical construction, logical implementation by using logic gates for given logical operation or equation. We'll go with one more example. So second example here of similar kind. Implement the equation by using logic gates. Now here the word basic is not used here. You can use any type of gate as per need. Also you have been asked to write its truth table. So equation is of this one. Y is the output equals to complement of A and B and complement of C. Or you can read equation as Y equals to A and B bar in a bracket and B and C bar. So likewise the previous term here, previous example, here we do have three terms. First term as A and B bar, then second term as a B, third as a C bar. So in between them, a dot means there is an AND operation. Let's see here how to implement this by using suitable logic diagram. It's very easy to get the first term complement of A and B with the input A and B for NAND gate. You'll get the output as complement of A and B. Then for second term here B, apply the B directly, and then to get the C bar from C, we have to use a NOT gate. So as a result, there are three input for output gate, that is AND gate. Inputs are of complement of A and B and C bar, result of which resultant output of the three input AND gate will be complement of A and B and C bar. We'll get the required equation given by using the logical construction. Now second part is what? Write its truth table. That means you have to make a table showing the combinations of input ABC and corresponding resultant true output Y. So ABC are the input, Y is the resultant final output. Now if you observe equation contain additional terms with modified form of A and B or ABC, that is complement of AB bar, complement of A and B and C bar. So from C you can get the C bar as in this way. Change every 0 into 1, 1 into 0, 0 into 1, you'll get resultant column as a C bar from the C input. Then to get complement of A and B means A and B bar, you have to use first two column AB as an input and A and B bar as a resultant output by using NAND gate. This one. Operation of NAND gate is well known to all of you. NAND gate with a two input will give output low only when both inputs are 0. Otherwise, if either of input is a 0 or both input are 0, output will go high or 1. So by using that logic, you can construct a column for A and B bar from input AB for 0, 0, 1. Again for 0, 0, 1. 0, 1, it is also 1. For again 0, 1, it is 1. For 1, 0, it is 1. Again 1, 0, it is 1. But see here, when A and B are 1, 1, in case of AND gate, output will be 1. With inversion in case of NAND gate, it will become 0. Similarly, again here, for A and B 1, 1, output of a NAND gate, A and B bar will goes 0. Thus, we have got required three terms in equation to get resultant by output. So here, blue colored inputs are to the input of AND gate. Three terms with the AND in between. So Y is the output of ANDing of B, C bar, A bar and B bar as a three terms. We know that in case of AND gate, output goes high only when all inputs are in the high or logic 1 level. See here, in the first case, 0, 1, 1, one input is 0, output of AND gate 0. Then for second case 0 0 1, again here two inputs are 0, output goes 0. But for third combination of input A and B bar, B and C bar, we have got here all three inputs are as 1 1, therefore resultant output of AND gate will be 1. Similarly, for remaining all inputs of B, C bar and A and B bar, either of input is 0 or more input 0, output remains as 0. Thus, we have got resultant Y output for possible combinations of ABC beginning with all three 0 0 up to all three becomes 1 1. Only when ABC are in sequence 0 1 0, output goes 1, otherwise it remains as a 0. Thus, we have got a logic that can be implemented by using a logic diagram, and we obtain corresponding truth table as well. Now here truth table should be complete form. It includes all terms in the equation. Otherwise, students sometimes write only ABC and resultant output Y. It is correct, but not worth to get the full marks. In order to get complete marks, you must write in between all terms to fulfill the requirement in the exam to get the full marks. Is this clear? Now we'll go for a concept of laws of Boolean algebra. Laws of algebra, you know very well. Some of the common laws are applicable both in mathematics as well as in the logical operations. We do call them as basic laws of algebra. And those are of this. First one is the commutative law. Say in case of logical operation OR, we can perform A OR with B. You'll get the same as the answer when you perform B OR with A. Or if it is an AND operation, then between two variable A and B, you can perform the ANDing A with B. Same is the answer if you have the ANDing of B with the A. This is the in general law, also applicable for the logical OR and AND operation known as the commutative law. Then second basic law is associative law. If there are three variables and in between them there is a OR operation, you can perform first ORing of second and third variable, that means B or C, and its result can be OR with a one variable A. Same is the answer if you perform first ORing of first and second variable, result OR with third variables. That means A or first B or C can be equals to first A or B with or C. Same is the answer. That is called as associative law. In terms of AND operation, here three variables again A, B, C, dot means in between AND operation. You can have the first ANDing of B with C and the result can be AND with A. Same is the answer if you have the ANDing of A with B first, then result AND with the C. That is called as associative law. Then the third common law as a basic law, also applicable for the logical operation, known as distributive law. If there are the multiple logical operation and along with the OR, see here the A and in bracket B or C, this ANDing operation of A can be spread or distributed over the bracket in a sequence as A and B, keeping the plus sign remains over there as a OR. Then A and with the C. This is the distributive law applicable in logical operation also. But there are some special laws regarding logical operations only, such as the NOT, OR, AND. These three are the basic logical operations. Let's see here now. First, the laws regarding NOT operation to be called as NOT laws. First one is well known to you. 0 bar equals to 1, means inversion of 0 equals to 1. Then 1 bar will be equals to 0, known to us. Third one is here now an important. Double inversion of A will be the same number A. That means suppose if A is 1, its 1 bar will be 0. Again one more bar will becomes again 1. So double complement or double inversion of a number equals to same number is called as NOT law. Then second logical operation is what? OR operation. Let's see here now. Law corresponding the OR operation one by one. First, as ORing of any number with a 0, A can be either 0 or 1. ORing of a number because it is a binary number. So ORing of a number with 0 means A or 0 will be equals to always same number A. Let's verify this with a combination of A. If assume A equals to 0, then a left hand side of equation A or 0, replace A by 0, 0 or 0 will be equals to what? Again 0 by the OR gate. So that is equals to what? Assumed value of A. If similarly, if you have the A as a 1, then replace left hand side A or 0, A by 1, 1 or 0 by OR gate equals to 1 means again the A. Is this clear? Then second OR law is here, ORing of number with 1 always equals to 1. A or 1 equals to 1. Let's see the verification here. If you assume A equals to 0, then a left hand side of equation A or 1, replace A by 0, 0 or 1 by the OR operation will be equals to 1. Similarly, if we have the value of A as a 1, then by left hand side A or 1, replace A by 1, 1 or 1 will be equals to again 1. Thus, ORing of number with 1 will be always equals to 1. Here number A stands either 0 or 1 binary bit. Then the third law regarding OR operation, that is ORing of number itself equals to same number. A or A equals to A. You know, you can't read as A plus A. In that case, in mathematics will be of 2A. It is not a simple mathematics. It is a logical operation OR. So A or A will be equals to A. This can be also verified by the value of A either 0 or 1. In the first case, if you take the A as a 0, left hand side is A or A, replace A by 0, 0 or 0, that is known to us by the OR operation. ORing of 0, if two input are 0, output becomes 0. 0 means the value A assigned as a. Similarly, if you take the value of A as a 1, then by left hand side A or A, replace A by 1, 1 or 1 for two input OR gate, output becomes as a 1, that is as A we assume. Thus A or A equals to A is verified. And the fourth OR law is ORing of a number with its complement always equals to 1. That means A or A bar equals to 1. A can be either 0 or 1. Let's see the justification. If A equals to 0, left hand side is what? A or A bar, replace A by 0. 0 or 0 bar means 0 or 1 because inversion of 0 is 1. For two input OR gate, if one of the input is 1, output goes 1. Similarly, if you put the value of A as a 1, then by LHS, A or A bar, replace A by 1, 1 or 1 bar is a 0. Till here, 1 or 0 for OR gate equals to 1. Thus, ORing the number with its complement always equals to 1. Then, the third laws regarding logical operation and known as AND laws. It has the sub laws for the AND operation as the first one as here, ANDing of number with 0 always equals to 0. Here is the verification. If A is 0, replace in equation of A and 0, A by 0. So 0 and 0 for AND gate equals to 0. Similarly, if A taken as a 1, in equation of A and 0, left hand side of equation, replace A by 0, replace A by 1, sorry. So 1 and 0 by AND gate always equals to 0. Thus, ANDing of number with 0, always 0. A can be either 0 or 1. Equation will be always have the answer 0. Second law here regarding AND operation, that is A and 1 always equals to A. ANDing of number with binary 1 always equals to same number. Let's see our verification. Assume A equals to 0. In the left hand side, A and 1, replace A by 0. ANDing of 0 with 1 always 1 by AND gate. That means equals to A assumed. Now if you take A as a 1 in the left hand side, A and 1, replace A by 1, 1 and 1 for AND gate with both input 1, 1, output goes 1. That is A we have taken equals to 1. Thus A and A 1 always equals to 1. Then the third law regarding AND operation, ANDing of number itself equals to A. It is not A into A. It could be then A square. It is here A dot means AND operation. You must read as A and A equals to A. Here is the verification. you can take the value of A as a 0. Then left hand side, A and A, replace A by 0, 0 and 0. Ending of 0 with 0 always, 0 by 2 input AND gate, that is equals to A assumed. Then if you assume A as equals to 1, replace 1 in the left hand side, A and N, A and A, replace A by 1, 1, 1 and 1. In case of 2 input AND gate, if both inputs are 1, 1, output goes 1, that is A assumed as a 1. Therefore, ending of number itself is the same number by third AND rule or AND law. Fourth laws regarding AND operation here is ending of number with its complement, A and A bar equals to 0. Here is the verification. If you assume A equals to 0, left hand side, A and A bar replace A by 0, 0 and 0 bar equals to 0 and 1. If two inputs are there as a 0 and 1, for AND gate, output comes 0. Similarly, if A equals to 1, A and A bar equals to as 1 and 1 bar will be equals to 1 and 0. If two inputs are in sequence 1 and 0, for AND gate, output equals to 0. Thus, ANDing of any number with its complement always equals to 0 is the fourth law regarding logical AND operation. Is this clear? Then we'll go for simplification of equations by using all these Boolean laws along with one more law or a theorem that is known to you, De Morgan's theorem. A first example here is simplify the following logical equation by using laws of Boolean algebra. Y equals to A or B. In between nothing means there is an AND operation. Second term is A or B bar and third term is A bar and C. We'll go one by one, step by step, by the laws of Boolean algebra as well as, if required, De Morgan's theorems. Here, by laws of algebra, you can have here A or B, second bracket, A or B bar, and third bracket, A bar or C. By using distributive law between the first two terms, A and A, or sign there, then A and B bar, then remaining variable B ending with A, then or B and B bar. Third term remains as it is there in bracket of A bar or C. In between dot means it is an AND operation, right? This is by distributive law. Then next here, ending of number itself by the AND law, same number. Ending of number with its complement by the AND law, 0. So simplification of this step will be as A or A and B bar as it is there. Change sequence of A and B by commutative law, A and B, or it is here 0, and last bracket is it is there A bar or C. Then the next steps of simplification. Again here, what left here now? In reverse of distributive law. In the terms first, second, and third term of bracket, you can take A as a common. What left? In multiple of A can be as a 1. That means 1 or B bar or B. We can take the A as a common from these three terms. Last term remains and A bar C. It is there. This is by in reverse of distributive law. So now here in bracket, 1 or variables are there. ORing of any number with 1 always equals to 1 by the OR law. So replace whole term in bracket just by 1. So you'll get here equals to A and 1 or A bar or C. A and 1 and A bar or C. Now here, ending of number with 1 always equals to same number by the AND law. So this will get simplified equals to A and in bracket A bar or C. Furthermore, again by using distributive law, you can have A and A bar or A and C. Now, by the OR AND law, ending of number with its complement will be equals to 0. Second term remains as it is there. Now, ORing of number with 0 equals to same number. Thus, we have got simplified form equals to A and C as required simplification. We'll go couple of more example on simplification for the practice purpose. You have been asked to prove the following equation by using laws of Boolean algebra along with De Morgan's theorems also if required. So equation shows here left hand side A or B in one bracket and into other bracket is A or in bracket of B or A bar overall complement equals to A bar and B. that to be proved. You can start with the left hand side step by step. Repeat the LHS once again here. A or B and A or in bracket B or B complement over all complement. Now see here, this is as a new A, this could be as a new B plus sign and there is a complement. We can use De Morgan's first theorem as complement of sum equals to product of complement. Replace plus sign with a dot and split this complete bar into two bars on first term and on second terms. So A bar and in bracket B or A bar remains there. One more bar here. This is by De Morgan's first theorem. Now double complement of the term equals to same term by the NOT law. Therefore, in first bracket A and B remains there. In second, we have the A bar ending with just B or A because double inversion is equals to same number by NOT law. Then next one, again by distributive law. Or you can just distribute here A bar on this term, A bar and B, A bar and A. Now this will go for the next page here. I'll repeat the same equation here you got in the previously. A or B dot A bar dot B or A bar dot A. Dot means AND operation, right? Now here ANDing of number with its complement is always equals to 0 by AND law. So replace this term by 0. Remaining part will be as it is there. Now ORing of number with 0 will be same number. So remove the 0 here, just keep the A bar and B. Now again you have to go by distributive law. A and with A bar B or B and with A bar B. This is by distributive law. You must specify the laws used in the simplification in your answer to get the marks. Now see here, in this term here, you can make this a separate term A and A bar for sake of simplicity. Then you can change the sequence by using commutative law. A bar in separate with in bracket B and B. Now by the AND laws, ending of number with its complement always equals to 0. Ending of number itself remains the same number, B only. Therefore what left here? 0 and B or A bar and B. So B and 0 will be as a 0. Second term A bar and B will remain as it is there because by AND law ending of number with 0 always 0. Now ORing 0 with a term, this one remains the same term by the OR law. Thus we have got required equation as a right hand side of the equation. Hence the given logical equivalency, also called as identity, is proved or verified. We'll go one more example. You have been again asked here to prove the following logical identity by using laws of Boolean algebra. What it means? Left hand side is equals to right hand side is known as logical identity. We shall begin with either of side, LHS or RHS, and after simplification we can get the remaining whatever left hand or right hand side as a part of verification. We shall begin with the right hand side for each of simplification. So here right hand side of equation shows A or B. You have to make in multiple A bar. So we can have the adjustment like this way. B means B and A remains as a B because ending of 1 with B remains a B. Then replace this one by A or A bar. ORing of number with its complement is always 1. For you want to obtain B and with A bar towards the left hand side. So here just adjustment, replace 1 by A or A bar. Then by distributive law, B and A, B and A bar, right? The next one here, you can use the commutative law, change the sequence of A and B, A or A and B or A bar and B. Now from first two terms, you can take A as a common. In bracket what left? 1 or B. It is here 1 and in second term B left, or A bar and B remains over there. Now by the OR law, ORing of number with any number will be the 1 only. So replace 1 or B by only 1. So what we have only A and 1 or A bar and B, since 1 or B equals to 1 by OR law. Then ending of number with 1, same number. So this equal is what your left hand side of equation. Thus We have started with RHS and we have reached left hand side. Hence, the given logical identity is proved. Now we'll go for one more example of different kind. You have been asked here now for a given logical diagram to write its resultant Boolean or logical equation. Now to go for the answer of this question, repeat diagram once again. This diagram is given to us. Given diagram is of this type. Now at every logic gate with the input ABCD, respective input, write the required or resultant output. Step by steps here. First gate is here AND gate by symbol with input A and B. Output can be as A and B bar. Now for input C of a NOT gate, its output can be as a C bar. This C bar and A and B input for this OR gate, output can be as this plus means or C bar, right? Then for the next AND gate, inputs are, one input is A and B or C bar, second is input D. So this can be having in between dot means AND operation as resultant output of this AND gate in bracket A and B or C bar and D. Now next gate is the NOT gate. So overall term with the inversion is the negation or NOT operation. So we'll get resultant equation Y is equals to A and B or C bar and D overall complement. Is this clear? It's very easy. Now we'll go one more extension. You are given a diagram. So you are given the equation. You are given the equation. You have been asked to draw a logic diagram for the equation. After then, you have to simplify this equation and again to draw the logic diagram for simplified equation. Now step by steps here for the answer. Very first, we can draw the logic diagram for the equation A and B or A and B or C or B and B or C. See here, nothing in between the variable means you have to assume there is an AND operation. So step by step, to get the A and B, AND gate A1 used with the input A and second as a B input, right? To get A and B or C. So first to get the B or C, OR gate O1 is used. Its output given to the AND gate A2 along with the A. Resultant output can be as a second term A and B or C. Then for third AND gate inputs are inputs are B and B or C. So B and B or C as a resultant third term by third AND gate. Then all these outputs shall be given for 3 input OR gate number 2, whose output Y will use resultant equation as A and B. Then A and B or C by this AND gate or B and B or C by third AND gate to get the resultant equation Y. Let's see now simplification of the equation by the laws of Boolean algebra. Step by steps here. By distributive law here, spread the A inside the bracket. First term remains here as A and B or A and B or A and C. Then B and B or B and C. This is by distributive law. Now B and B, we know that by the AND law, just simply as a B. Remaining terms as it is there. Then the next step here, see. Here A and B are repeated. Will replace by a single term because ORing of number itself will be same number. A or A equals to A. So here in place of A, we have A and B. So A and B or A and B repeated here with the OR operation, replaced only by A and B is simplification. Now next one here, you can take from second to term B as a common. B as a common in bracket, what left? 1 or C. ORing of number with 1 will be equals to same number, will be equals to 1 only. So what left? B and 1 equals to B only. Then next part here, from first two term you can take, first and last term. You can take B as a common. In bracket, what left? A or 1 and B. ORing of 1 with A remains as a 1 by the OR law. 1 and B equals to B. It has to be here. So just simplify it as a B. Or second term AC will be as it is there. Then this will be the simplified form of equation. If you observe here, equation we are given has large number of terms of logical operation, but simplified equation has the short number of terms. First term has and between the a and c, or with the second variable as a b. Thus, we have three variables a, b, and c in the simplified equation of in this form. For this, you can draw the logic diagram to get the first term. A and C, we can use the AND gate. This can be OR with a B. To get that, we have to use one more OR gate, result of which we will get the required equation Y as B or A and C, or A and C or B, one and the same. Is this clear? So in this way, we have got the simplification. Thus, by using laws of algebra as well as De Morgan's theorem, you can simplify given logical equation into short form. We observed that as logical equation gets simplified, number of logic gates to implement equation will get decreased. Therefore, it decreases the size as well as the cost of construction. In our next presentation, we shall learn various arithmetic logical operations by using the logical arithmetic operations on the binary numbers for sake of adding or the subtraction, that kind of logic circuit used inside in the arithmetic and logic unit of a computational device. We learn all about them in our next session.